dog in the street.
Welcome in, everyone. Twin City Sports Talk. You got Bruce and Jack with you guys today. This is another State of Minnesota sports episode. We're going to be going through kind of everything going around right now. Kind of every little news snippet as I got something in my eye. So we're going to have to fight through that pain right now.
But, I was going to say, there you go.
Mosquitoes
aren't out yet. Come on.
Yeah, this is horrible. I got something stuck in there. Either way, we're going to start out with our ad for the day. And everyone knows that we've talked about her a lot as I get it pulled up here. All right. Athletes Edge Performance Consulting with Jen Prouty. Jen is a mental performance consultant based in South Dakota who works with competitive and elite athletes across a variety of sports like hockey, wrestling, and football. She helps strengthen the mental side of performances with skills like confidence, focus, emotional control, and consistency under pressure. She works with teams, athletes, and coaches both locally and nationwide through virtual consulting. Jen uses the evidence-based approaches to complement physical and technical training while supporting long-term development. To contact her, go to athletesedgepc.com or follow her on Instagram. Her handle's on the screen right now, and that's her phone number if you want to get in contact with Jen. Jen, thanks for sponsoring, and everyone, if you go there, tell them Twin City Sports Talk sent you. All right. State of Minnesota sports we're going to get to. I have a little snippet of something from every team here, and it's kind of needed right now because Jack and I were just talking about we're in a lull right now.
Yeah, now hockey doesn't play till we still got another whole day.
Wednesday, right?
Well, actually, no. Let me take that back. We got the women's semifinals, and they are. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
they're insane.
I haven't watched all of theirs. I watched the Canada game where they won like 6-0, and it was like I didn't know if Canada would be good. But
women have ever been shut out in the Olympics.
Really?
Ever?
Wow. I didn't know that. That's insane.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't kept up. I mean, I've kept up with it like more than I would say any of the other ones. But like, they are ridiculous.
Yeah, because they played Sweden today, right?
No, they play Sweden at tomorrow. No, it might have been today.
I thought they already played. I thought it was this morning.
Because it was a semifinals game, right?
Yeah.
It might have played this morning.
Okay. Yeah, like that lull we're talking about. No Wild. The Wolves are on their all-star break right now. The Vikings in a very big part of the offseason. All right, what was the score?
Guess.
7-0.
5-rip against the Swedes.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
That's
I guess
7-0.
Yeah.
They have, like, I'm pretty sure they've given up one goal. Let me check.
In the entire tournament?
I'm pretty sure
everything?
Something like that.
Wow. That's kind of insane. Yeah. Just a little bit.
Scores.
Just a little bit, but yeah.
Okay, and I will say, I was talking about this with my dad the other day. Whoever was in charge of setting up the Olympic website, I hate you. You did.
It is really hard to use.
Horrible.
Yeah, because even doing our predictions, I look back to see who had like an assist in like the men's hockey game and stuff. It's hard to find the stats.
No, I know. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. I feel like.
Yeah, it's terrible. It really is. To continue what we were talking about, so we're going to start out not Minnesota sports, but U.S. hockey. They did beat Germany yesterday. As I pop me and Trevor's predictions from yesterday on the screen, because we made predictions on that, and here we go right here. All right. A good night from yours truly. Very good night, in my opinion, because I ended up getting the score right in the game. So that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, we had to add the free bird
I was going to say,
sounder.
That's new to me. I love it.
Yeah. I did say the U.S. would have a shorthanded goal. That's wrong. But because I got the score correct, that's a 3-pointer for Bruce in the point category.
Okay.
And so, because 3 points, actually, let me pop this up there. This is the first slide. This is talking about how many points we get. I switched up a few things here. Hockey is 3 points if you get the score right. Football is 5. Basketball or baseball, we're doing series by series. We're not going every single game.
Yep.
Okay.
So I was thinking about this with baseball as well. how I feel like baseball, like as a series, would be way too easy to predict.
You think so?
Like, okay, a sweep, like if your team can sweep another, like let's say the Twins can sweep Cleveland in a 3-game series, that's insane. That's really good. I mean, whether people count and play that or not, that's good. So, and the odds of them sweeping, or any team going away and sweeping, or even at home and sweeping, is fairly low.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say most of them are going to come out 2-1.
Yeah.
Or split.
Yep.
So I feel like we should just do it by game. You get
by
right.
game. Okay.
That's
we can talk about that
what
more in the future a little bit. But yeah, that doesn't have to be final.
Oh my god, I love basketball. It's awesome.
Basketball 12 points, but if both scores are within 3 points, so if I said the Wolves would win 115 to 109 and they won 117 to 111, I would get 5 points. If both of the scores are within, because we've only had that happen once, where they've been in 3. No, it was Trevor.
Okay, I was gonna say he has caught up pretty quick. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so if they're both within 3 points, you get 5 points because basketball, it's insanely hard. Back to our predictions from yesterday. Trevor did say the U.S. would win. He thought it'd be a little bit of a closer game, but he said they would win 4-2. He said Germany would have 1 or more power play goals. They had 1 goal, and it was indeed not a power play goal. So the standings are on the right. I'm 60-43 with 28 points. Jack below 500, 23-28. No predictions to be made today. 14 points. Nope. Trevor above 5. Trevor's on a heater. Trevor, I'm going to pop up our, because I don't know if you saw this, but Trevor had a perfect night like 4 nights ago or something. Correct. He said Randall would have 25 points, and we can say that's a gimme or something, but Randall before this game had 1 25-point game in his last 10. So it was unlikely, but this is the game Randall exploded for 41. So Trevor picked the right night to pick Randall. And then he said the U.S. would have 2+ power play goals against Latvia. So Trevor's on a heater right now.
Yeah,
Trevor's on an absolute heater. But yeah, there's our standings on the right currently. There we go. There's our predictions. No predictions for today. But yeah, USA hockey took care of Germany pretty easily. Germany was easily the toughest opponent they had to play yet. I mean, the most NHL players, I think 7 total on the roster. I think 7. But now the U.S., they play either Latvia again or Sweden. Most likely going to be Sweden. And our current friends in net, Gustafsson and Wallstead and Mojo.
Okay. I gotta talk about
and Eric Sinek. Yeah.
So I was at work on Wednesday, right? And I'm watching. There was a Sweden-Italy game that was on. And Sweden had let up 2 goals on 4 shots against Italy. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh man, these Swedish goalies they're playing horrible. Like,
oh man.
Oh my lord. And then it took me a second. I was like, oh, wait a damn minute. Those are our goalies.
That's good.
It's like, who?
Oh boy. You're like, do these guys want to come back to Minnesota? We don't really need them.
Oh boy.
We got Cal Peterson in Iowa.
Seriously.
I like that.
But I want to give props to the Italy goalie. Everyone on that team owes him like an entire keg worth of beer.
Yeah, there you go.
What is it? What is he at? Like, I want to know how many shots he's had put up.
Well, I saw one. Didn't he stop like 62 shots?
0.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, that's Italy. Finland did that too.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But he still had like 52 saves or something.
Yeah, because didn't he face like 61 shots or something?
Yeah, something like that. He's got 60 put on him 2 games.
That's insane. That's literally insane. I can't with that. All right. So Sweden goaltenders, you guys stink. We're gonna crush you on Tuesday or Wednesday whenever we play next, because it will most likely not be Latvia that we're playing. It will be the Sweden players, but a couple wild players on that team. Eric Sinek, I'm pretty sure he has a few points in the tournament so far.
If anyone's going to upset the U.S., I'd want it to be Sweden, just because.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't want that to happen, but if I had,
I think it's just bound to happen. Canada and U.S. in the final. It just has to be. I mean, that's the most likely.
It's written in the stars.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with the women's team too. Like,
yeah, is the Canada women's team gonna make it there? They're still
probably
good, but U.S.
they're
is gonna
still
crush
solid.
them again. Okay,
I'll say this. I know the Russians cheated, but that Russian hockey team would be insane.
Yeah, I mean their first line would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I just want it just stinks. I would want to see Kirill play in the tournament, but we can't have it. So
no, I know.
Unless Kirill said his dad had some form of Germany in him.
Never know.
He could do that. Yeah, then if the USA won against Sweden or Latvia, I guess, they'd be in the semifinals. So they have 3 games left because now they have technically a bye from the first round. Waiting to see that game. But yeah, that's everything happening there. They took care of business yesterday. So nothing else to get to there. We're going to get to our Twins talkers here on this State of Minnesota sports. First one is the Twins have signed, this was a few days ago, but we haven't talked about it yet. The Twins have signed another lefty for the bullpen and Andrew Chafin, another lefty veteran. So that is now 4 reliable lefty options for the Twins with Bonda, Rogers, and Funderburk. So, I mean, we knew they were going to sign a righty, and that obviously came Liam Hendricks. But now the Twins have a bullpen that is full of veterans again, full of reliable guys. Chafin had a 3.03 ERA in 303. Man, that's a tongue twister. 3.03 ERA in 303 appearances over the past 5 seasons, striking out 300 in 267 innings. He had a great season last year, posting a 2.41 ERA in 42 appearances. So he's still kicking. He is still.
Whoa.
I know he's a good ground ball pitcher. A lot of low risk here. Didn't have to say it was a minor league deal for him, which is actually insane coming off of a 2.41 ERA.
Yeah, good.
That's low risk
money. So when we're sell the entire team at the trade deadline again.
Yeah. Potentially high reward move though. So another lefty, and now you're getting to the point where you have to cut off maybe a name we didn't think would be cut off out of the bullpen, because now they DFA'd Jackson Cower. That was the Mariners pitcher that they signed earlier in the offseason. Full of reliable guys now in the bullpen, so it's looking good. This is more of a developing story, and it's kind of wishy-washy here, but Trevor Plouffe, he's on John Boy Media and everything like that, and he's a kind of big name in the baseball world right now. He talked to Tom Pohlad, who's obviously running a lot of the Twins business side of things, and all that Trevor Plouffe had to say is, give Tom a chance, Twins fans. We'll keep track of the story, but that's it. That's all I wanted to share. That's all Trevor Plouffe shared.
That interview.
You did watch the whole thing? I didn't get to watch it yet. So is there anything else to note? Or
I mean, it's pretty much just him asking what his goals are.
Yeah.
But definitely
the regular interview stuff. But
yeah. I mean, it's your stereotypical interview. But
yeah, I think this is probably the highlight from it is Trevor Plouffe saying to give Tom a chance after talking to him. But I mean, he's making moves. We'll see how they all pan out here. Either way, but players, the full team is reported today for the Twins. First game, the 21st. So 5 days until we get Twins baseball back on our television for the few people that have Twins TV. Yeah, that's all the Twins stuff. That's it right there. And we got one Wolves thing. Well, just 2 things. And it is very quick. Anthony Edwards, congrats on winning All-Star Game MVP.
But he didn't even start, did he?
I don't remember. I don't watch that. Here's the thing. People couldn't pay me to watch the NBA All-Star Game or any of the dunk contest or 3-point contest.
The celebrity 3-point contest was pretty funny.
Okay, see, I didn't even know that was a thing, the celebrity 3-point contest.
Watching Drewski go up there and try to shoot some threes, it was awesome.
Yeah. See, yeah, I would have never known that. It's just I don't like watching sports if there's no effort. I don't care that it's all the stars on the court in the All-Star game. The MLB All-Star game, pitchers aren't throwing like 82 miles per hour and trying to save their arms or something. They're out there doing what they do every day.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA All-Star game is just stupid. It's not going to be a thing in a few years probably. But a realistic Wolves thing, just a fun little fact. New trade deadline acquisition, Io, and Jaden McDaniels are the only players in the league averaging 15 points per game on a 45% three-point rate. So, fun little thing there. Io brings a lot of defense for the Wolves. Really good trade deadline acquisition there. But there's your Wolves thing. And now we can get to our 15 questions game. All right. If people have been watching the channel for a few days now, they know what I'm talking about. We are going to take a wheel. We're going to spin the league. And actually, because Jack's here, we're going to get rid of the NBA tab on it.
Oh, my God.
So it's basically.
I get like the handicap on the wheel.
Yeah. So we have NHL, MLB, and NFL. We're going to take a spin, whatever team or whatever league it lands on. Jack and I are both going to choose a player throughout the entire league. Doesn't have to be a certain team or conference. And then Jack and I both have 15 questions to answer or to guess who that player is. So let me pop this wheel up there. So we've done it, I think, 3 times, and I am 3-0. I beat Trevor both of the times there.
Shocker.
So. All right. Wheel. Do your thing. I think we had NHL last time, right?
I think we did too.
All right. NHL. There we go.
Okay.
Just wait. I got to get rid of that. I wasn't even thinking. Sorry.
Let me start thinking here.
All right. I got my guy.
Yep. I got mine too.
All right. I'll keep track of how many questions we've asked. You want to start, Jack?
Sure. Is your guy in the Western?
No.
Okay.
All right. Is my guy in the West?
No.
Okay. That'll be funny if we pick the same player again.
Well,
Everyone, that's when Jack and I did it, whatever episode that was.
Yeah, the very first
James Harden.
at this. We both picked James Harden for the NBA.
All right. All right. Yep. Next question, Jack.
Yeah, I said, is your guy in the East?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
I know. Jesus. Okay. No.
That's your second question. That's your second
question. Are we serious?
I'm kidding. Just keep going.
Okay. I was going to say, obviously I'm joking. Is your guy in the Atlantic?
Yeah. No. Sorry. No, he's not. No. Is my guy in the Atlantic?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Let me check here real quick.
We're getting down to the same theme here. We got a 1 in 8 chance. That would be hilarious. I would love that.
Wait, no, I lied. Yep. Yes, he is.
Darn it. All right. We've officially chose different players in the questions each. All right.
Is your guy played for 10 plus years?
I'm going to have to fact check that. I think so. It might be right on the borderline. Yes. That's a good question, Jack. It's a really good question.
Okay.
Did my team, or I'll put it this way, is my team top 4 in the Atlantic? Like 4th place or better?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. Just based on your reaction, I think this team must be really good. You're like, oh, they are.
In New York?
No.
Okay.
Is my player from Canada? Canada team?
No, not a Canadian team. No.
All right.
Is your guy playing for in the Olympics?
fact check. I will have to. I think not, but I don't want to say it and be wrong. No.
No. Okay.
All right. Is my player on the Tampa Bay Lightning?
No.
Oh, darn it. Okay.
Does your player play in one of the 13 original colony states?
Yes. We're going history now. I like that.
Well, that crosses off the Blue Jackets, so.
Yep. All right. That's your sixth. So this is my sixth question. I'm forgetting which teams are the top now. Is my player a Boston Bruin?
No.
Okay. Boston might be out of that top four. I'm forgetting, but all right.
Does your player play in the state of Pennsylvania?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Is my player Atlantic? Is my player a Detroit Red Wing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's our seventh question each. Both have the teams now.
Is your player a center?
I think so. I'm pretty dang sure. No, he's not.
Okay.
All right. Is my player a defenseman?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Is your player a goalie?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
I was gonna guess the GOAT after this if you said it was a goalie.
Is my player a goalie?
No.
Okay. All right. There's our ninth
player.
guess.
Okay. Does your player play for the Penguins?
He does. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. All right. Oh, I guess you didn't really have the team.
It was either it was either Philly or Pittsburgh. So I just figured to it down.
Okay. Is my player a center?
No.
Winger. All right. There's our 10th.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're going to be getting pretty close here, so I'm going to have to take some shots in the dark here, I think.
Yeah.
Is your player a winger?
Mm-hmm.
I think I got it.
If Jack has it, I feel like I'm obligated to make a guess here.
Because is this your 11th?
This is my 11th. So we would have. You just used your 11th. So, all right. Is my guy shootout specialist Patrick Kane?
God damn it!
Yeah. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you have Brazo?
No.
No, you didn't. Who was it?
I had Malkin.
Okay, that would have been my last one. The second
Yeah.
one. If we do
because honestly, I only know Raymond, Kane, and I think Casper. Right? He's their right wing. Okay, there we go. Patrick Kane.
Trevor, I tried.
4-0. Jack and Trevor are 0-2 to start this 15-question saga. All right. Bruce picks up his fourth win, but all right, there we go. Good game. We'll be back with more of these. These are really fun, so yeah. All right, we got a lot of Vikings stuff to get to. A lot of it. So on this beautiful state of Minnesota sports day. Actually, I want to ask, what's the weather over there in Alec? Because it's been so beautiful the past few days in here in Minnesota.
We're at 52 right now in Alex.
52. Look at those people. The Twins should just come back here and play spring training ball.
Yeah, seriously.
Come on now. 52 degrees.
But
I
hey,
see
it's gonna
grass.
snow tomorrow. Or
Is it?
either tomorrow or Wednesday. So.
Oh dear God.
We're never fully free.
Yeah, never. Are you serious though? Oh my gosh, it's supposed to rain the next 2 days, and then
rain and like sleet, I should say.
Oh man, yeah, that sucks. Okay.
And then it's gonna go down to 15. So
yeah,
it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, I've been wearing shorts the past 3 days.
All right, I haven't stopped wearing shorts.
There you go. All right, Vikings stuff. Let's get to it. First thing, I think this is something that probably no Vikings fans ever thought of even happening coming into this offseason. Carson Wentz reunion is on the radar. Per Ben Gosling, Wentz believes his performance last season warrants another contract in 2026 and a second stint in Minnesota. So right now, inside the building, it seems like that's not out of the question.
I feel like you just have to give it to him just solely based off of the absolute ransacking he experienced the entire first half of the year.
Yeah,
I mean, this guy literally was pretty much just a walking meat sack. Like, was just getting smoked.
He's one of those hacky sacks that just a defense can throw
seriously.
around and just hit back and forth.
And it eventually breaks open, like he unfortunately did with his leg. But
I don't know why he would want to. KOC is literally going to use you as a
screw you, dude. Like, look at what you put me through.
Okay, Carson. I knew you were a Vikings fan growing up, but this seems rough.
If you insist. Like, good Lord.
Yeah. So honestly, Carson Wentz. I mean, I think you can find many other different options. We're going to talk about another option here in a couple minutes, but instant reaction to that. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't think Jack does either. I don't think a lot of people would.
I feel like we would owe it. If nobody else picks him up, I feel like we kind of owe it to him. So
I would not mind him as like a third guy because I honestly like Brosmer. People can talk about the pre-snap and his IQ of the game, but on the field, it never looked pretty. Maybe never. I mean, he won a game against the Lions throwing for 65 yards. But it's like I don't even trust him as a third string because JJ is according to stats and the eye test, he's going to get hurt again next year. So the backup needs to be a more viable option. And I don't want it to be Carson Wentz or Brosmer. So I would like Wentz as my third. G. Yeah, that's what Jack and I did in I think in your blueprint episode. Blueprint episode number 3. So all right. Yeah, Carson Wentz, we'll see how that kind of goes along here. Next question, confidence in Jay Ward as a starter, because we don't know. Now, there is a chance, now that Brian Flores is back, that Harrison Smith will return because he obviously had a ton of fun playing in this Brian Flores defense. There's definitely a chance he could return, but as of right now, you're going into the season with Theo Jackson, Jay Ward, Josh Metellus, and we do not want Josh Metellus playing a traditional safety role.
No.
Okay, so confidence in Jay Ward. This is definitely going to be a spot where they address in the draft getting a ball hawk. They've already kind of said that a little bit. They want. And by the way, Caleb Downs in these mock drafts seems to be slipping every time. We'll see how that develops. But either way, confidence in Jay Ward.
I don't know. I mean, we didn't see a ton or really anything from him this year, but I feel like you got to give him a shot. Like, I mean, you can go draft a Caleb Downs, but I feel like you should still give him, especially like in training camp, definitely like see what he has.
Yeah,
because like if Harrison Smith does come back, it's going to be at the end of training camp.
Yeah, we talked about that probably like a week and a half ago. It's going to be that veteran type situation where he's like, I've proved myself. I don't need to be here for all the hard practices in the 90-degree August heat. I think my thing with Jay Ward is he is honestly a fantastic blitzer. He had a ton of good plays with a bunch of TFLs this past season when he had his chances. So really good blitzing, really good tackler. But the zone, just the coverage, everything else that you have to do well as a safety, mostly your entire portfolio at your position, he's not great at. So, and in this scheme, you're going to be blitzing a lot, so it helps out that side of him. And he definitely showed a lot more positive things rather than negative things this past year because whatever he was in for blitz packages. He wasn't really dropping back a lot of these plays. So I still think you need to go get someone in the draft because I'm not confident in his coverage ability, but the blitzing is really, really good. He can find any little gap and get through and stop running back. He did it a bunch this past season when he did get runway. So it's kind of half and half. But yeah, that's our second question there. According to multiple sources, almost every single QB in free agency has the Vikings on top of their list. According to multiple Viking sources, ESPN, multiple sources are saying Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, every single quarterback has the Vikings either top of their list or top 3, which makes a lot of sense. You have KOC, which may have been shattered a little bit this year, but he was known as the quarterback whisperer. He revived Sam Darnold. He revived Daniel Jones. I still think he can do work on J.J. McCarthy, but he is the quarterback whisperer as of right now. And you have a quarterback situation where very uncertain stuff happening right now. I mean, we still think JJ's going to be your foot in the door. Yeah, exactly. Like to make a big step, and maybe if you have a really good preseason training camp, maybe you win the starting job. I don't think you will over JJ because the Vikings are committed to the future from everything we've seen, but it's a chance. A lot of other teams, you're just going to be a backup. So there's a chance that any of these names, so it makes sense. I don't want it. I want a veteran quarterback. I've already expressed that, but it's kind of crazy to me that all of these guys have the Vikings on top of the list. And if it's a Kyler Murray or one of these top guys, or even like Malik Willis is going to get 10 or 12 million because of how great he played when Jordan Love went down. The Vikings are going to need to shave off a lot of money. We're already $40 million under, which everyone has seen on our offseason blueprints. It's hard to shave off that money with keeping your team intact. So it's very uncertain. We're going to have a lot more videos out about the free agent quarterback situation because something's going to happen this offseason, but Kirk Cousins is also going to be released by the Falcons at some time, most likely, and that's one of the top options there. But I just wanted to note that. A bunch of Kevin Seifert's, ESPN guys saying the Vikings are the top team for almost every free agent quarterback. Kind of funny. But all right, we got to go through this big trade offer that ESPN's Bill Barnwell made or brought. The Vikings would call San Francisco and get Mac Jones, a 2027 third-round pick. So you get Jones and then next year's third-round pick. And then the 49ers would get this year's second-round pick, a 2027 conditional fifth-round pick, and then a 2028 conditional third-round pick. So basically, for all intents and purposes this year, the Niners would get, or you would give up one draft pick, being your second-rounder, for Mac Jones and then a future third-round pick. So what's your word on that?
I mean, I wouldn't hate that. It wouldn't be.
Yeah. He would probably be the best backup option that you could get in this offseason.
Yeah, or Willis, but Willis is going to cost a decent amount. I don't know. I feel like it would be smart to go get Mac Jones, but then again, do you want to blow a second on it?
That's my thought with it is Mac Jones. I think he could carry out KOC's scheme if he were asked to. I think he'd carry it out very well. I think it'd be like Nick Mullins, just without all of the turnovers Nick Mullins caused. Like he would be slinging the ball, he would get the ball out. But the Vikings are in a situation where you have a really good team. A second rounder could mean a lot. I don't know the stat, but it has to be around 90%, 85% of second rounders pan out to be starters. Like a second round pick can be an all-pro. That can be a franchise changing guy too. Like most first rounders should be, but second rounders are just right there too. And it's like, there's a lot of free agent quarterbacks.
We are like,
yeah.
So that's going to get San Francisco pretty much 2 picks right next to each other, essentially. But
yep. And then,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the free agent class, there is still a lot of guys. You can go get Kirk. You could go get what Jack said, Jimmy G. I know a lot of our fans here on Twin City Sports Talk didn't like my Mitchell Trubisky take, but I'm still riding with that because Trubisky's been in a great system with Buffalo for years.
Nope.
No,
I'm anti-Mitch Trubisky too, so
that's fine. But I think that would be a fine name. Either way, there's guys you can get in free agency. I wouldn't waste a second-round pick to go get Mac Jones at all. I wouldn't do that. But Bill Barnwell, it's intriguing because you would have a great quarterback there as your backup. But no, we're good. All right, and then we are getting to Andrew Harbaugh's latest mock draft. This is our first time kind of reacting to someone else's mock draft. I couldn't find what website it was on again, but it's on Vikings Wire. I couldn't find it. I was going to pop it up on the screen, but either way, I'll read it off here. Round 1, the Vikings selected defensive lineman Caden McDonald out of Ohio State. This is the highest I've seen McDonald go. I don't like this pick, and I hate when people do mock drafts and don't put out the entire like first round or second round and really just show you like everything because I'd like to see
what's going on.
Yeah, I'd like to see who kind of went after us because I'd like to compare because right now I don't think you draft an interior D lineman in the first round. I think you're either going if Love is within distance, I think they're either going to trade up for Love, Caleb Downs, or a corner. That's literally, or if Kenyon Sadiq is there and there's no other options at tight end because TJ Hawkinson is a big cut candidate for the Vikings. D-line is very much down the list. I don't like this pick, but it does get a lot better as we go on. So round 2, and by the way, this was with no trades. So no trades were done in this draft. So you stick with your round 2 pick. This is a guy I really love. Colton Hood, the cornerback out of Tennessee. Kind of an average cornerback size, like 5'10". Very good with his hands on the line, very aggressive. But the big thing is he's really, really good in man coverage. His zone coverage needs some work, but good because in this defense, you're playing man 80% of the time. So good. Colton Hood would be a fantastic pick in the second round. And then in round 3, you draft running back Emmett Johnson out of Nebraska. Mm-hmm. If people saw my running back prospect video where I studied a little bit of film there, Emmett Johnson has such a great mix of athleticism, quick feet. He's not the fastest guy out there, but his quick feet make up for it. Like he's not fast in like a 40-yard dash as much as some other guys like Nick Singleton or Jeremiah Love, but he has some super, super sharp and quick feet, and he's a Minnesota native, so you should bring him home either way. But those 2 picks, fantastic. This one completely makes me want to barf. Carson Beck, Sid the Sloth, in round 3 with our 97th pick from Miami. So obviously Carson Beck made the national championship with Miami, but there's a lot of reasons I do not draft Carson Beck, especially wasting a 3rd-round pick on him. You're going to go get a quarterback in free agency. You have Max Brosmer. I get it. We can talk about Brosmer, but I honestly don't think Carson Beck is a lot better than him. Carson Beck, horrible when he's pressured. He can't accuracy goes out the window, I should just say, when he's pressured at all. So in the NFL, if he gets pressured, he's going to look like Max Brosmer, where he's going to do a behind the back pass to Ernest Jones on the 15-yard line. And then we're going to our round 5 pick, Indiana's center, Pat Coogan. Fantastic pick here. You need a center in the draft.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, and Pat Coogan was shut down in Indiana's national championship run there. He, I think, let up 1 or 2 pressures the entire playoff run there, and obviously that's against some of the best teams in the nation. Super impressive playoff run by Pat Coogan. Really, really good pick there in the 5th round. And then I honestly forget who this player is. Isaiah Noah Kobia from SMU. He's a safety. I haven't heard of him. I actually don't know much about him. Either way, you get a safety because you didn't pick a safety earlier. But then some guys I do know. Corner from Oregon, Jaden Kennedy. And again, this guy, Andrew Harbaugh, is targeting the handsy corners, good in man coverage. They're not going to let really anyone break past them like Jeff Okudah. So a good pick there in the 6th round. But then another 6th round pick, Dalen Bentley, the tight end out of Utah. So you get your tight end because TJ Hawkinson might be gone this offseason. but it's also a depth move if he were to stay. Either way, next one, fun one. Choose a fullback in the 7th round, Eli Heidenreich. And this is great. CJ Ham retires. And obviously, KOC loved using CJ Ham in blocking schemes and just in pass block a lot. And he would give the CJ Ham the ball.
Touchdown.
Yeah, he gets his handoffs on the 1 yard line. But Eli Heidenreich, I keep thinking of the other fullback, his brother. Either way, I think it's fun to get a fullback to replace CJ Ham right away.
I think it would be pretty fun too.
And then another kind of throwaway that your next 7th round pick, the last pick you have, Eric O'Neal, edge rusher from Rutgers. I haven't done my edge rusher, so I don't know anything about him. But it's a 7th round pick, probably not going to pan out. But
you never know.
I don't like the round 1, but Hood, Johnson, great picks. Coogan, great pick. Kennedy, Bentley, I like those. But Carson Beck in the 1st round pick, Caden McDonald. Again, I don't know what went on after this, who he picked or who went after, but pretty solid draft, honestly. I'd be very happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Either way, whenever I do see a mock draft that looks intriguing, we will probably do a little mock draft reaction, kind of like that right now. But either way, that's our first mock draft reaction that we've done here. So I think it started off as a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right. And I guess we don't have everything from every Minnesota team because the Wild, there's nothing going on. Literally, you can't, there's no Wild stuff for us to talk about. Unless we get a report like Marcus Foligno dies in snowmobile crash or something like that. That would suck. But I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of for dudes enjoying their time off. But
Moose over here.
No. I love Moose. But all right. Next, we got our first Gophers news. And like, ever since we had Braden Stevens on, really, this is the first time we talked about anything Gophers. But either way, it's something small. But PJ Fleck's contract to include an annual raise and additional incentives, a move approached by the university's board of agents on Thursday. Fleck, who is entering his 10th season with the Gophers, 10 seasons is absolutely crazy, by the way. That's insane. He will get a $700,000 management bonus on top of his existing $6 million salary and a $1.2 million retention bonus to bring his total compensation for 2026 to $7.9 million, which that still ranks 10th in all of the 18 teams in the Big Ten. So
sounds like he's lacking money.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything there. He's poor.
Get him some more, huh?
Yeah. Either way, definitely small news there from the Gopher standpoint. But I wanted to get something Gophers back on the show because we've been without it for a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is it. And everyone, we just did a listener GM episode like 4 days ago from some things that I saw from a while ago that I didn't bring up.
Honestly, I think if we have enough listener GM questions, we should just do it. Is that what you did? Just an entire
there was I found like past ones. Like we got 5 of them, like just past ones from like a month ago or something that we never brought up. So I'm going to keep stockpiling them, and then we'll do like these episodes most likely.
Okay.
So
I like it.
Everyone keep commenting your listener GM questions. If you don't know what that means, it's just a question about, or a question or opinion about the show or Minnesota sports or sports in general.
How we're dumbasses and how we could do better, or how PJ Fleck needs less money, or how
or more money. Yeah.
Just
either way.
like that.
Any comment we'll get to on the show, whether it's dedicated to a full episode or if we do it usually at the end of every few episodes, we do one if there's a lot of them stockpiled there. But either way, people comment those below. And yeah, that's it. There's your State of Minnesota sports. Bruce takes another dub in the 15 questions segment.
Enough with the third person, okay?
Bruce takes the win.
Lord.
Bruce takes the win. Applause, applause, applause. All right. We are taking off. Everyone go subscribe to the YouTube, follow the Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. We post every day, so we will see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys.